your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
We've been dealing with some showers throughout the day today. Things are slowly starting to dry out here at the 6 o'clock hour. A look at our roofing dog Ina Adams Memorial camera in Champaign. No moisture on the lens. Still some light showers, though, in other spots across the region. We'll get our cutoff low here pushed off to the east before long, and that will dry us out for Thanksgiving. Things looking just fine around here for the weekend. As we look ahead, though, then next week, colder weather is set to come on in. We also think we have the chance to at least get some snow in the region, at least in the form of flurries. We're going to talk all about that during the 6 o'clock show. WCIA 3 News at 6 starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
The governor and CDC told people to stay home this holiday. Were people listening? Plus, a woman is critical after being shot in the head. Who else was in the house when the trigger was pulled?
And it was quiet outside of the State Farm Center, but that wasn't the case inside as the Illini opened their season with a bang.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
We don't want anybody's Thanksgiving dinner to turn into a COVID-19 super spreader event.
The governor continued his calls to skip the Thanksgiving parties this year. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons in for Jennifer. Governor Pritzker and health professionals are warning that the holiday could lead to another spike in cases, and another spike could make it harder for the state to recover even after a vaccine is widely available. Cole Hankey is live in Springfield tonight. Cole, there are a lot of restrictions already on travel.
Yeah, that's right. Traveling was already limited for the people trying to get out of town for Thanksgiving. Airports had fewer flights available, and Amtrak cut down some of their most popular routes to just a few times a week instead of daily. But that didn't stop some travelers this Thanksgiving. The governor's messaging about Thanksgiving has been clear.
The safest thing we can do for one another is stay within our own households. But if you are hell-bent on gathering with others outside your own home, please do it with just a few people. And importantly, this is not the year to have everybody over at grandma's house.
But even despite the governor's calls for people to stay home, there were still people boarding planes and trains to take time off for the holiday. But for some, they were traveling to get away from the normal Thanksgiving festivities.
We are. So today's my son's 7th birthday, and, obviously we can't have the conventional Thanksgiving, so we just decided to get a hotel for the weekend.
Pritzker used the coming vaccine distributions to further enforce his point, pointing out that while staying away from family may hurt now, it's only a few more months before the vaccines start being widely distributed.
We don't want anybody's Thanksgiving dinner to turn into a COVID-19 super spreader event.
Melissa Knox and her family agree. She is staying away from her normal Thanksgiving feast with family in Kansas City and instead opting for a small contained trip for her son's 7th birthday.
We just wanted to do something different. Obviously cabin fever, we've been stuck at home for, it feels like 9 months now, and just wanted to do something different and do a different tradition for Thanksgiving.
And Dr. Ezike says that the telltale signs for an outbreak after Thanksgiving wouldn't be noticeable for a couple of weeks, and she said it will be noticeable in the case numbers, and then hospitalizations would follow further on after that. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3. Your local news leader.
All right, only time will tell. Cole, thank you. AAA projects 50 million Americans will still travel this Thanksgiving. In Illinois, the expectation is almost 2.5 million travelers. That's down from almost 3 million last year. It's the lowest amount since 2014. Now, some of those travelers are taking to the skies. At O'Hare in Chicago, people stood in check-in lines today. The pandemic has changed the way airports look. Check-in lines are meant to be socially distanced. Safety screens separate passengers from airline workers, and some employees have even doubled up on masks.
More than 11,000 new and probable infections were identified in the state in the last 24 hours. There have been more than 685,000 positive cases since March. The 7-day positivity rates dropped again, down to 12.2%. That is a bit of good news, if there is any to be found, because 155 more people have died in the state. Illinois has lost more than 11,800 people to the virus. 6,100 people were in the hospital as of last night. Over 1,200 in the ICU, more than 670 breathing with the assistance, excuse me, of a ventilator. And we are learning more about the use of those ventilators since the pandemic began. For example, doctors at Carle say there used to be disagreement about when a patient needed breathing help. The medical community now has a clearer idea of the best time, but it does depend, of course, on each patient's situation.
When you get to the place where we have what we call non-invasive support, meaning usually a mask around the face, and we can't give you oxygen that way, we then need to go to a ventilator.
These ventilators are invasive. Instead of the mask we just discussed, ventilators hook up to a tube that goes through your vocal cords and down to your trachea. Being intubated, it also gives oxygen support to people with lung damage.
Other news tonight, a Decatur man is in custody for attempted murder. Police responded to a shooting last night near Eastmore and South Stone Streets. When they got there, they found a woman who had been shot. Police later arrested 44-year-old Lamar Williams. He was found a few blocks away. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is live in our newsroom. Jamie, what did neighbors have to say about all of this?
Jessica, neighbors I spoke with say the violence in the neighborhood they think has increased, and it's really concerning. Police say when they got to the scene, they saw bullets had hit the home. They couldn't make contacts with anyone inside, so they had to force their way inside. That's when they found a 66-year-old woman shot in the head. There were also young children who were unharmed. Neighbors say they are upset about the violence.
It's very frightening. I've lived here 40 years, or over 40 years, and never has been like this until recently. Makes you want to move.
The victim was taken to the hospital and is in critical condition. Decatur police responded to other shootings. During one incident, a 72-year-old man was shot in the hand. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jamie, thank you. Police say everyone should be okay after a 4-car crash. This happened this morning at the intersection of Neal and Springfield in Champaign. Officers say they believe one driver went through a red light, causing a domino effect crash with those other 3 vehicles. One person did go to the hospital.
Here's an update now. The Special Investigative Committee at the Capitol looking into House Speaker Michael Madigan is set to meet again. ComEd sent the committee 100 documents federal investigators used in their bribery investigation into the utility. The committee will review those documents and meet on December 14th.
Most group Thanksgiving dinners were canceled this year, where one meal was served by simply rolling down a window.
Also tonight.
It's just unbelievable to be back playing, and so many people have worked so hard.
They've been waiting more than 8 months to get back on the court, whether there was any rust on the Illini as they opened a much-anticipated season.
And we got some more beneficial rains here over the last 48 hours. We'll take all we can get. The weekend does look dry for Thanksgiving and other events in the area, although moving ahead, we may have to add not only more rain in the 7-day forecast, but the potential for some snow. We'll talk about that and more coming up after this.